So yeah, Mr.
Yeah,
Edgar, how are you doing?
yeah. I'm alright. How are you?
Thank you for asking, my dear. I'm doing great as well. So, Mr. Edgar, let's start the
Yes,
IELTS
yes.
speaking practice test. So, let's talk about food and cooking. All right? Hello, can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me?
Hello. Yes, now I can hear you.
Okay, perfect. So, Mr. Edgar, let's talk about food and cooking. Uh, Question number one from you.
Yes,
What kinds of food do you like
yes.
to eat?
Rice and smoked fish.
Okay, rice and
I'm sorry. You wanted light, but I couldn't get enough light, so I'm trying to get light where there is enough light, please. I'm sorry about that.
oh, no problem at all. No problem at all.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think now this is the right place.
All right, sure, sir, no problem. So yes,
Yeah.
I'm asking you the question number one again. All right, because there was
Yes,
an interruption.
yes,
So the question is that
yes.
what kinds of foods do you like to eat, Mr. Edgar?
I love rice and smoked fish. That's my favorite.
Okay. Would you like to add a little bit more information to that, Edgar Amanda? Because it's always recommended that you should always add some more information whenever you are giving an IELTS exam, right?
Yes.
However, in part number one, two long answers are not appreciated. But let's say if you talk about a little bit about that, so yeah, that is definitely acceptable. All right.
All right.
Okay.
I should I continue?
Yeah, yeah. Please continue. I want you to add it.
Yes. I love rice and smoked fish because when I was growing up, we have even my grandfather, my grandmother used to love smoked fish, and since we come from the other side of the lake, it was the easiest food around. My grandmother and grandfather used to go for fishing, so it, it's my food because even from the history, my family loved it because it was the most efficient food around where we used to come from. That's why we
Okay.
grew up eating fish. Yeah.
Okay, very good, Edgar. Now, I think this much information is too good. All right. So, question number
Okay.
two. So, question number two, Mr. Edgar. What kind of new
Yes.
food would you like to try?
I would love to try rabbit meat. The reason is because that these days in our society they are talking about rabbit meat is nice. It has it is soft. It has some carbohydrates. It has some. It's good for your health. So I would love to try rabbit meat as well. And it's so expensive this side because it's on demand. So I would love to see what exactly makes it so good and so expensive these days.
Wow, wow. I really
Yeah.
like that. I really liked the transition and the fluency that you had in this one. Very good. So, what about
Thank you.
What about yourself, Edgar? Do you like cooking?
Yeah, I love cooking. Most especially, I even cook food on
Mr.
weekends
Edgar,
because when
Mr.
yes,
Mr. Edgar, sorry to interrupt you, but can you give me another word at the place of I love? Can you try to replace that with something uncommon?
like you asked me if I love cooking, right?
So I want you to replace the words I love. Use something
Okay.
else.
Cooking is good. Me myself, uh, cooking is good because when I want to eat something,
Listen. You can
okay.
say I prefer, I
Hmm.
like, I
Okay.
adore, I admire, or I really enjoy. Okay, so like
Okay.
that. All
Okay.
right.
Thank you very much. Thank you very
No
much.
problem, sir. No
Um, I
problem.
enjoy I enjoy cooking because when I really love, for example, if I would love to eat, I would like to eat fish and rice. I would like to eat what exactly I want. Especially sometimes I will feel like I should put in some good ingredients. We cook food, we enjoy food, and it is really amazing to cook food. I
Okay.
like cooking.
Okay. Very
Yes.
good. Very good. So, can you please tell me the last question for part one, Mr. Edgar, that what was the last meal you cooked?
The last meal I cooked with banana and groundnuts. In my area, we call it katogo, where you mix banana and groundnuts. It's very nice and easy to cook because it takes something like 20 to 25 minutes. It's easy, especially when you're coming from work. It does not have that much work to do. It's just a matter of putting banana and putting in groundnuts. Then you put in a saucepan. You just cook for like 15, 20 minutes. It's done. It is easy to cook. That is the last meal I cooked.
So you use banana as a fruit and some ground nuts, and you cook them in oil, or it's a kind of a dessert.
No, it's food here. You know, in Uganda, we call it matoke. That's why Uganda, some people call it banana republic. We eat a lot of matoke.
Uh-huh.
We
Okay,
eat a lot
matok.
of banana. It's a food here. Yeah.
Okay, okay, I get it, I get it. So it's not a dessert, like it's not something cold as we eat something sweet after, let's say after a serving or something like that. It is not sweet.
No, no, it's not sweet. Matoke, the way they grow matoke here, the way they grow banana, unripe, but when you keep it for a very long time, when it's ready, then it ripens. So we eat that one which is not
Oh,
ripe, we cook it. It tastes different when it is not ripe.
oh,
It's
okay,
eaten
okay.
as food when it's not ripe. Yeah.
Okay, okay, I get it, sir. Thank you. All right. So now let's talk about part number two, Mr. Edgar. In part number
Yes.
two, I'm going to copy and paste the questions as a cue card in our chat box that you can read it. So the question says, describe an interest or hobby that you enjoy. All right. So here's our question number one, sir. How you became interested in it? How long you have been doing it? Why you enjoy it? And explain what benefits you get from this interest or hobby. All right. Did you understand the question, sir?
Yes, I understood the question.
Okay, perfect. So, Mr. Edgar, you have a minute to prepare, and your 1 minute time starts now.
Hello, ready?
Hello? Yes, Mr. Edgar, are you ready?
Yes,
So,
Mr. Shayan, I'm ready.
okay, so you have 2 minutes, and you can start now.
Yes, my hobby is playing pool. I love playing pool, and I do it every single day when I leave work. I have to pass somewhere to a pool table. I play, and the reason as to why I play pool is that I love the game. I love the way it puts me on pressure. I love the way it puts me on tension, and finally I win or I lose the game. And this is the how I started playing pool and how I discovered pool table. Is that one day I used to go with friends, maybe for a drink. and I used to go with friends, and they
Very
could
good.
take alcohol, but me, I do not take alcohol. So I used to be bored. My friends are having a drink, but I used to see some people aside of the bar playing pool table. So I decided to give it a try. I enjoyed the game, so I decided to learn how to play it. I used to find, so I even got new
Very good.
friends who know how
Marvelous.
to play pool. I used to link up with them every day that I go there. I ask them the time they are going to come. So they helped me out. They were like, if you love the game, we'll teach you how to play pool. So I started playing pool slowly, slowly. I learned how to play pool. I loved it more. I used to love. I love the way I used to. Maybe the game puts me on pressure. The way it puts me on pressure, and the way I feel good when I'm winning, when I'm putting the ball. When sometimes you might get obstructed when you're playing, and someone is like giving you a try, you can use this shot, you can play this shot. So the way people keep around the table and looking at you people playing, the way people gather there. So up to I'm not that professional that I go to leagues or like international, but the way I play it on a
Okay,
fun
the
basis,
time's up.
like because I love it. Yeah, thank
Okay.
you.
All right, perfect. Edgar, the time's up. Wow, man, marvelous. That was a really
Thank
good
you.
performance. So you see, now I'm not only talking to Edgar right now, but I'm concerned with all of you right here. So Edgar, can you hear me clearly?
Hello.
Yeah, hello, Edgar. Can you hear me clearly?
Yes, yes, yes. Now I can hear you.
Yeah, all right. So I'm not only talking with Edgar, but I'm talking with everyone. So you guys might have heard the performance of Mr. Edgar. So it was really a good performance. So when we were right around, let's say, 1 minute, so the way he created story out of, let's say, nowhere, and the way he utilized his 1 minute. So we will definitely ask Mr. Edgar in our next class that how he did it and what kind of strategy he used, because you see. Uh, in IELTS, whether it's part 1, part 2, or part 3, especially I'm talking about speaking. So when you have this ability to make a story out of nowhere and to give it, let's say, a kind of creativity while you're speaking, because it's not always necessary that you always prepare for something which has really happened with you in the real life, in actual, all right? But you can also make a fake story. It doesn't matter, all right? But what the thing really matters is that how confidently you respond to that thing to the examiner. So wow, sir, Edgar, heads off, man. That was a good performance.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome, sir. So now coming to part number three, Mr. Edgar, the last part. Okay. So, Mr. Edgar,
Yes.
here we are having two choices. All right. So number one is the social benefits of hobbies, and number two topic is leisure time. Which topic would you like to choose? And in each topic there are three questions, and you have to only do one topic. So, what topic would you like to choose?
Uh, Again, please.
Yeah.
I
Uh,
beg your pardon.
yeah. The topics are the social benefits of hobbies and leisure time. So, which one would you like to choose?
Social benefits.
Social benefits of hobbies. All right. So, question number one, Mr. Edgar,
Yes.
do you think having a hobby is good for people's social life? Or if yes, then in what ways?
Yes, it's good for people to have hobbies because most times everyday life we keep on working. Everyone wakes up in the morning to go and look for money take care of the family, to take care of the people that are surrounding him or her. So at the end of the day, we need to relax our minds, to go away out of our work or out of our business so that we relax our minds. So, and one of the things we can make us relax our minds away from work is having hobbies and do things that we enjoy.
Wow, man, wow. Wow. I think, man, you're going to take a really good score on this speaking part. I can tell you right now. By the way,
Thank you very much.
no problem, sir. By the way, you guys have might notice this thing that I'm not giving scores to anyone because there are a couple of, let's say, topics that I have to teach you in order to make your speaking part more better. All right, there are a couple of skills that I'll be teaching you in upcoming classes. But right now, we're just having, let's say, as a warm up sessions with you guys because you all guys are gonna give this exam again to me. After listening to those grammar lessons that I will be giving you regarding to the speaking, all right? So
All right.
hopefully that will increase your performances, and then I will score you. All right. Okay.
All right.
So question number two. Are there any negative effects of a person spending too much time on their hobby? If yes, then what are they, Edgar?
Yes, they are there because most times, if you give your hobby more time, that means if you, for example, you have some work to do. For example, when you leave work and you have to do research about something, as we know our work, because if up to right now, Mr. Shayan, I'm sure you're getting to do other things. If you give time to the hobbies, that means you lose on the other side because if I give time to my hobbies, that means if I have to spend 2 hours on my work to create something new to my life or to my family, or to give my family time that I give it to my hobby, that means my kids will not get time, my work will not get enough time. That means it will reduce on my work experience or my performance on the other side.
Okay, very nice, very nice. So, guys, you might be noticing this thing, that why I have been giving compliments to Edgar again and again on most of his every answer. The reason why I'm giving him compliments is that it doesn't feels that he is in an exam, or he's trying to give an exam, or he's trying to be very very sophisticated or formal, but it's just kind of feeling that I am me as examiner, me as an instructor, that I'm having from him. He's passing a vibe to me that he is sitting somewhere with me at a coffee shop, and he's trying to be very very general, very very, let's say, somewhere between formal and informal, semi-formal, and he's enjoying the conversation. So if you're gonna make your examiner feel that you are more natural and you're more confident, so the chances are that you're gonna get higher score. So that's the thing. So yeah, Edgar, I hope you don't let's say lose this skill.
Thank you very much.
All right. So the last question from you, Mr. Edgar: why do you think people need to have an interest or hobby?
Sorry,
Okay. So the
I
last
beg your
question.
pardon.
Yeah, yeah. Sorry, I can repeat that for you. So, why do you think people need to have an interest or hobby?
Thank you very much. People have to have interest of their hobby because the reason is because most times whatever we do, we learn from it. So if you get an interest in your hobby, you'll get more benefit from it. For example, as I said, I love playing pool. Sometimes someone can call you and give him or her your time, and you teach him to how to date or how to play pool. The way you're giving us your knowledge right now, how to speak English, and you are helping us. You are giving us opportunities. The same way I can give someone an opportunity through what I call my hobby. Thank you very much.
All right, very good, Edgar. Edgar, thank you so much for giving your time and being part of this speaking class. I really appreciate that. And to Miss
You're
Lily as
welcome. Thank
and
you.
you're welcome. And to Miss
Thank
Lily
you.
as well, and to all the other students who were part of our class right now today. So, dear students, now we're gonna be having our next class. Let's say we're gonna be having our next class on this Monday. On Saturday, Sundays it's usually off. I don't take classes on Saturday, Sundays, but I'm late on uploading the last recording and this recording. All right. So hopefully I'm gonna edit these videos and I'm gonna upload to my channel. So make sure you go and subscribe that. All right, and that's why you'll keep on getting the notifications. And I'll be also uploading some speaking videos of my other students whom I have been like having these classes with. All right. So hope to see you then on Monday. All right. So if you guys still have any questions or anything like that, so
Uh,
please.
Mr. Shan, I have a question.
Yeah, yeah, sure, sure.
Will we have these videos like the one where the one you've been asking questions, like the way you're asking me question? Are you gonna apply these videos as well, please?
Are you talking about these sessions, the speaking sessions, which?
Yes, yes, yes. This, yeah, yeah, the speaking session.
Yes, yes, yes. I will be uploading this for your reference as well. That you should also remember that what answers you gave me last time. For example, let's say some
Yo,
students,
thank you.
yeah, yeah. Sometimes it happens with the students that they really don't remember some tricks, or let's say their own answer sometimes. So in order to, let's say, to make sure that this thing is like you don't forget this thing the next time. So yes, I will be definitely uploading this as well. Yep.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. You're welcome, sir. So, yep. If anyone else has a question, so please, you guys can come up and ask me the question. Otherwise, we're just gonna meet on Monday on our time. All right, guys. All right. Looks like no one is having any question. So on Monday, inshallah, hopefully, with the God's will, we're gonna be having our another session, and I will be teaching you the grammar part of this entire session, and then the other speaking sessions that we're gonna be having. Then onwards, in those sessions, we will be giving you scores as well. All right. And then after as soon as the speaking students are over, the you guys are over with the speaking part, then we're going to come back to our writing part, because we have studied the writing task 1. Now we're going to give time to the writing task 2, but after the speaking sessions, because I don't want to, let's say, invest the whole time in the speaking, in the writing and in the reading and the listening, and in the end it happens that usually students don't get time. We usually don't get time in the speaking sessions as well. So yep, that's how I'm, like, going with this strategy. So all right, guys, Mr. Edgar, Miss Lily, Miss Georgina, Teon Oliver, and Abimbola Abularen. Bye bye. See you guys on Monday. Ta ta.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye bye. Ta ta.